Well, hello, and welcome to another Friday full of news. It's August 27th, 2021, and this is Cord Cutting Weekly. It's the show where we wrap up the past week in cord cutting and streaming news. And as we approach the month of September, we've got several stories to discuss, including Netflix's first virtual fan event, more options for the Roku Channel, Tubi getting a lot more sports content, and more. But first, as always, if you haven't done so by now, please do take a moment to hit those all-important like and subscribe buttons down below. It is a great way to support our channel, and we'd certainly appreciate it. And for all you first-time viewers out there, for every story we're about to discuss, you'll find links included down below in the video description. And those links will take you on over to our news website, cordcuttersnews.com. And with all of that being established, let's talk about some news, starting with Netflix's upcoming fan event. First up, Netflix announced its first ever virtual fan event, and it goes by a, shall we say, unique name. It's called Tudum, a Netflix global fan event, and it's set to kick off at 9 a.m. Pacific on September 25th. Netflix says the event will feature representatives from more than 70 series, movies, and specials, and we can expect a slew of first looks and previews for upcoming projects. Some of the expected titles include Bridgerton, Cobra Kai, The Crown, the live-action Cowboy Bebop, Stranger Things, and a lot more. You can find a link to the list of featured titles at our post linked down below in the video description, and you can also catch Netflix's trailer for the event in that post as well. As for the event itself, the 3-hour broadcast will be available on Netflix's YouTube channels, Twitter, and Twitch, and again, it all starts at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern on September 25th. And if you're wondering where that name comes from, well, Netflix says it's inspired by that signature startup sound you hear when the Netflix app first starts up. So, now you know. Speaking of Netflix, the streaming service announced its full slate of original movies for the rest of the year, and yes, it is a lengthy list indeed. In all, 42 films are headed to the service over the course of September, October, November, and December. And as you might have expected, you can find the full list in our post, yes, linked down below in the video description. Some of the highlights include titles with impressive star power, like Red Notice starring Gal Gadot, Ryan Reynolds, and Dwayne Johnson, or The Harder They Fall with Idris Elba. Of course, if you're into holiday movies, you should have plenty to choose from this year, including A Boy Called Christmas, Single All the Way, and a third installment of the Princess Switch series starring Vanessa Hudgens. So feel free to take a look at the full list, and if any of those films catch your eye, let us know what you're looking forward to in the comment section down below. In Roku news, Cinedigm has launched a quartet of channels on Roku's free streaming platform, aka the Roku Channel. Those new additions include Real Madrid TV, a channel focused, unsurprisingly, on the Real Madrid Football Club or soccer club. Fans can expect 2 to 3 stream matches per week during the season, as well as breaking news and classic programming. Elsewhere, Roku Channel users now have access to So Real, the El Rey Network, and The Only Way is Essex, which is dedicated to the international series of the same name. We've got more in-depth descriptions in our full post, and you can tune in to the Roku Channel to check out any of the new options. In other free streaming news, Tubi announced it's teaming up with Fox Sports for a new sports section on the free streaming service. It's called, wait for it, Sports on Tubi, and the new section will feature 10 live streaming channels and nearly 700 hours of on-demand sports content. Those new channels will include Fox Sports, naturally, as well as Fox Sports en Espanol. You'll also get access to NFL Channel, MLB, Stadium, and more. College sports fans can check out Pac-12 Insider and the ACC Digital Network. Oh, and that Real Madrid TV channel we just talked about earlier is also coming to sports on Tubi. Now, some of these channels will be available sooner than others. The ACC channel and the Real Madrid TV channel, for example, are expected to arrive later in the year, and Tubi said we can expect even more channels to launch next year. As always, check out the post link down below for more info on the new channels coming to Tubi. As for the rollout, Sports on Tubi will be made available first on Amazon's Fire TV platform, Roku, and Android, and then more platforms will follow at a later date. So if you're a sports fan and you haven't given the free Tubi service a shot just yet, it might be a good time to check it out. Speaking of sports, we've got another round of competition in Tokyo starting this week. It's the Paralympics, which, like the Summer Olympic Games, was delayed for a year due to the ongoing pandemic. But now the games are underway, and they go from August 24th through Sunday, September 5th. We've got the full lineup of games, times, and channels where you can catch all the action. Of note, you can stream live content via NBCOlympics.com and the NBC Sports app. And select events will be made available on Peacock, NBC, and the Olympic Channel. For instance, the slate of Friday, August 27th includes swimming, track and field, wheelchair basketball, wheelchair rugby, and a lot more. Again, we've got the schedule included in our full post, as well as suggestions for ways to catch all the coverage via over-the-air channels and live TV streaming. So if you want to cheer on some incredible athletes, check out our full post, link down below. Moving on, it's been a full year for NBC Universal streaming service Peacock, and Just Watch crunched the numbers to see which titles were among the most popular during the service's first year. You can check out the results in our post, which includes the top movies and top TV shows for year one. And as far as the top 10 movies go, fully 1/3 of that top 10 belong to the Harry Potter franchise, with 3 movies from the popular series earning a spot on the list. Elsewhere, among the top movies on Peacock, streamers checked out American Psycho, Beetlejuice, The Godfather, and more. In all, the top 10 movies all featured relatively older fare, with the most recent movie, Margin Call, hailing from 2011, which was somehow 10 years ago. On the TV side, we saw a bit more variety of new and old, with Yellowstone coming out on top, followed by Battlestar Galactica and Parks and Recreation. Of course, The Office made an appearance on the list, and if you're surprised to see The Office so far down the list of top shows on Peacock, it's worth remembering the show didn't arrive on the service until January of this year, so other titles may have benefited from a bit of a head start. In any case, if you're a Peacock user and you're curious about the young service's most popular titles, check out the full list in our post. Maybe you'll come across a film or show you haven't quite gotten to just yet. And of course, if any of the top entries in movies or TV shows surprises you, feel free to sound off in the comment section down below. Speaking of top performers, this week Hulu announced a new record holder for the title of most watched Hulu Originals premiere. The limited series 9 Perfect Strangers has officially topped The Handmaid's Tale as the service's biggest premiere. The series, starring Nicole Kidman and Melissa McCarthy, is based on the best-selling book of the same name, and it focuses on 9 stressed city dwellers coming to a health and wellness retreat and maybe, just maybe, getting more than they bargained for. And while exact numbers weren't made available, Hulu did say it had the highest viewership of any Hulu original series on day 1, as well as over its first 5 days. And those totals surpassed the previous record holder, the season 4 finale of the hit show The Handmaid's Tale. And if you're intrigued by the show and want to see what all the hype is about, the 8-part series is continuing its run right now. The first 3 episodes are now available, and new installments will be released on Wednesdays. Lastly, just a quick reminder that this week marks the official transition from AT&T TV to DirecTV Stream. That's the service's new branding, and it comes after AT&T managed to spin off DirecTV into a separate video business. And despite the name change, users still have 4 no-contract packages to choose from, and those plans are all the same ones that were offered under the AT&T TV name. As for existing users, the transition should hopefully be seamless and trouble-free. In fact, the DirecTV Stream website says current subscribers shouldn't expect any changes beyond a new logo on their screens. And to mark the occasion, the company kicked off an ad campaign, and you can check out one of those ads embedded in our post link down below. In any case, just a heads up for all you AT&T TV users out there, other than the name change to DirecTV Stream, your account should continue as before. And so there you go, those were some of the top streaming and cord-cutting headlines from the past week. And as we often say around here, thank you all for watching. If you haven't done so just yet, please do take a moment to click on those like and subscribe buttons down below. That helps YouTube know to recommend our content to more and more folks, which in turn helps us build an even larger cord-cutting community. For now though, thanks again for watching. My name is Philip Palermo, and I hope you all have a safe and enjoyable weekend. We'll see you next week. Take care.